with the mad dot, one phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set, 30 base. Check.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 5. 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, foxtrot. Yes. Go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
And a loose football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Team 6. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
50, plant. 54. Leo. Watch the twist. Again.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, echo.
They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here I come again. Check the backer. Kill. 22-jet bomber.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Topper! Check 24. Yep.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Mike 50. And let's go. Mike 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's just me and you.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. is D.D. Westbrook. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. That's a what? Shoot.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Delta. 44, down.
Block now on 1st down. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
General West.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go, Tom. Greystone, Travis. Begin. Check. Fresno. On the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, 15 line. 15 line. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Rush in. Go. Go get him. Go get him.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch it. Hey. Snap.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
X3. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Go! At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make...
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago, and now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Blue draw quarters.
Check 49. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check safety, check safety.
They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready up.
Check, Mike.
6-6. Pull it high. I go.
No. Off.
Right up.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Check 9.
Go.
A give, running right, Lindsey. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke escaping the pressure right. Looking for Campbell. That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Mid-team, line it. 59. 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Yep.
Play. Hey, one set. Check.
Hey, exit.
Line 54. We own this.
Get it.
2nd and 11. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fournette running out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Ready, break.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk.
Go.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They're going to look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Mike 54. Here we go, G. Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54. Army.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
And the Jaguar first down.
Ready? 10 logo.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Check 43. What's the end?
Hey, foxtrot. Ready.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumble.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, echo.
Mike 50.
Now.
Here we go. 50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Broncos 1st
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down.
Go.
I got him. That's me. 44, Mike, 44. Tackles.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game.
Look at me.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the ready.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Push him back. Hatchet.
Go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Pilot, 64, wait.
54 is Mike. Check.
Move.
54. If you don't get this, boy, you think you gonna get this?
Big grip.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, right there. 54 Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 10-2 shot.
54. Hey, here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Go.
Yes. Hey, Haywood. 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 43. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
Check 31, check 31.
80 weapon.
Joker. Out.
Hey!
Get him.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, wahoo!
54 miles. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st down, Jaguars.
Ready.
44 miles. Check. Come on.
Blue dog Orchid.
Kill.
Fair. Now. Fight.
This is Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. It's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Jaguars have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jags, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's